All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready? Black 80!
458's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Whirl! Hey, orbit! Black and third!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
And the Steelers' first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
You ain't going nowhere.
The Patriots' 14-yard line.
On second down now, it's Conner, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
We got this.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
50.
All day, every day.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Exact! 230.
I got him.
Wide.
On first and 10 is Conner. Dante Hightower on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jack 16.
I'm coming after you.
Alert.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Block 80! Double bump.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Hey, wahoo! Black and run!
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Roethlisberger stepping up. He's going to keep it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check back. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. It's a foot race past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 65 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wait, 20. Right there in the middle. 55. 6 man. Check curls. Ozzy.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's another Patriot.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Wait, Eddie! 55!
Tackles. He's coming. Double up.
Cover!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. knocked it free, made a big play.
Double. He's coming. We got double.
The drive will start with Connor. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 26, check 26.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Get that! Black 20!
You must be
77.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wait, that 53! Here we go. Back! Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam.
Brady gives to Michelle, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D.
Right back to Connor here on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike Snickers. Snickers.
Check 4. Check blocker.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a first down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Go Bandit!
To throw again. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Going deep here for Edelman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Good work, boys. Let's go. 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor.
Check.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover,
Here we go.
and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey!
Check 3, check 3.
Easy.
Safety's creeping.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start with a give to counter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's getting off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Charlie. Black, what's that?
Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to shake him off. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Wait, 20. 98 to Mike. Let's put him on the bus.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Wait, eat. Hey, Alabama. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check and reload.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
The final shot before half for Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And it's Michel once again. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel, first-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, boy. At the 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Alert!
Now he'll throw with Brady. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, GoldnStxsE52's.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Fresno. Check 52.
Hey, check it.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's our field.
Regular.
Again, it's Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Wait, that. Watch 98.
98's the mic.
On the ball.
Check it.
Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Switch. Hatchet.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here?
Let's do it.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
44. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Black 20.
Hey, here we go. Tight dog.
On first down, Connor. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Brady. He gets it to James White. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to fire one deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Take both of them.
They'll run here with Connor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third and goal, Roethlisberger staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I know you feel it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Blue 30.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
A 29-yard attempt.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Fielded about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sean Davis with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they take a knee.
Roethlisberger on the keeper.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Right here.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.